Today we're going to Blossom Dim Sum and Grill. We're going to try some of their sophisticated dumplings. So this is part of the Dumpling Festival today. Okay, so are there holes in it where you put the... oh, okay. So that's incredible. So this is a custom built steamer?
Yeah, just being built for this space. Obviously, height with those kind of things. But it works great for us. And you can see, hot, hot, hot.
How long does it take to steam? Is it faster or same?
Well, it's really interesting you ask that because, like I said, I use this steamer to refresh my lamb shank and short rib. So it's already been braised for hours, right? And then it's cold. So we pop it in here, lid on. It's 5 minutes on the steamer, and it is so moist and hot. All our dumplings take about 5 minutes, with a couple of exceptions. The mushroom dumpling being one of them. I think the lobster dumpling takes an extra minute.
I did an interview with Food Ho Ho. It's an old Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
And they did the steamed pork, like at home it's like over half an hour.
Yeah.
And they take like 13 minutes. So I kept asking her, you mean 13 or 30? The 13.
13.
It's a old power steamer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
this was really the cool part for me is that not instant heat. It is incredible how fast things heat up here. But yeah, all of this equipment is used for all our cuisine, which is like, I think a really unique part of our restaurant. Like, I don't think most Western food will ever go into a dim sum steamer before going into an oven. But we're doing it because I tried it out and I thought it was absolutely amazing. Just an incredible way to cook. And it's healthy, right? No oil. So we have a team that starts at like 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they will make fresh dumplings all day long. So as you see, this is where our dumplings are. So this will get us through like tonight and start tomorrow. But they'll already be making more for tomorrow morning.
So you have one person doing it all?
Usually 3 people.
Oh, 3 people.
Oh yeah. They have some of their other little like dumpling things, but none of the dim sum is ever frozen. So I think that puts a pretty unique spin on what we do. This is our hot and sour soup dumpling.
Okay, so those are still raw?
Yes.
Okay, how long? They take about how long to cook?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. And a different filling inside?
Nope, the same filling, just different colors. So our squid ink and then our carrot juice.
What's inside?
Pork.
Oh, pork.
And hot and sour soup. So these are one of the dumplings. When you bite in, there's actually liquid comes out too.
The one
Italian bao. This is actually a bean curd, a sweet bean curd. So like a dessert dumpling.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Oh, that's beautiful.
So this is actually a sweet red bean curd as well. And it actually gets plated with our coconut rabbits. So the carrots and the rabbits. Put it on a steamer for 5 minutes here. Okay?
That's the one they're serving today?
That's the one we're serving today.
This is for the dumpling festival.
It is. It's our gluten-free wrapper. Okay. Take the top off.
So that's
put that on.
There's a power steamer in there.
Yeah.
This is the other dumpling for the...
Quail's egg sumai.
What's your name?
Quail's egg sumai. So there's a soft poached egg in the middle here.
Oh, just waiting for the dumpling right now. So see how it tastes. Well, this is a nice restaurant. I haven't been here before, but it's nicely decorated. Has a nice ambiance. What is unique about your dumplings that you're serving today?
Well, the 2 dumplings that we're serving today have a few kind of unique things about them. One of the special things I think about the mushroom dumpling is that it's a gluten-free wrapper.
Okay.
So that's really important. Plus, it's full of lots of wild local mushrooms. So, 5, sometimes 6 kinds of mushrooms all in one little
5 or 6
dumpling.
kinds of mushrooms?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. In terms of, like, is it Western and other Asian influence?
I'd say it would be a little bit more of like Asian with more of a Western influence, if that makes sense to you.
Okay.
So the flavors, a lot of our technique is coming from dim sum or a little bit more of a non-traditional cooking method. But a lot of the ideas, plating, that kind of stuff come from a very Western perspective. So we're trying to make this feel very natural as opposed to like a fusion thing where you're just jamming 2 things together.
Yeah, so we have pork dumpling with a soft poached quail's egg in the middle, all wrapped up. So when you bite into it, the egg yolk actually comes out still. All right, so we have our quail's egg sumai, which is a pork dumpling with a soft poached quail's egg on the inside. So when you bite into it, it explodes with the yolk. And we top it with a little bit of black truffle, a beet puree for a little color and earthiness. And then we have our mushroom dumplings. So gluten-free wrapper, 5 different kinds of wild mushrooms. So you can see it's super thin. You can see the mushrooms through. All the mushrooms kind of popping out there.
another beef puree on there too. It adds a little bit of like earthiness with the mushrooms too.
So I'm gonna try this. Wow, that's fantastic. So you have the egg in the middle, and it's slightly runny. There's the egg yolk in there. That's really beautiful.
This was actually the dumpling that I got my mom to try for her very first dim sum.
Oh, really?
It was me about a month ago. It's a little bit out of her like comfort zone, I think.
Okay.
And the whole idea. Well, I knew like once she tried it,
Yeah.
you can't argue with good, right?
Sometimes is it like a quail egg? When you put it in, like break it down like that?
Yeah. So they boil them till they're soft. Then they peel the shells off. They roll the dumpling around it.
You gotta boil first, and then you put it in after. Oh. I'm gonna have to try that. Maybe try to make it kind of like it, and then I keep trying improving on it. So that's my approach.
And then, you know, you can make it towards your taste, you know what I mean? Like some people like spicier food, some people like more garlic, some people don't eat that. So, you know, you can make it however you want.
So that's advice from a chef.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people keep asking me like, is this the right proportion, is this right ingredient, or how much? So I basically it's to whatever your taste is.
Right.
Wow. It's like when you first taste it, the flavor comes into slowly, and then all of a sudden it's almost like a release of flavors, and then you taste the subtleties of it. Wow, that's why.
I also really enjoy the texture of this, you know, like the different mushrooms, there's a bit of a different bite. You know,
Yeah, different textures in that, yeah. Wow. That's really delicious. The problem with me when I react to food, I can't describe it, I just like it. I don't know, you ever seen this guy, Mark Wiens?
Yeah.
Mark Wiens in Thailand?
Yeah.
My brother met him actually, and he was going to a conference.
Oh, cool.
But my brother used to be a blogger.
Yeah.
But you know the way he reacts, his eyes and stuff?
Yeah.
So people start remarking, oh, look at your eyes, you pop your eyes, but it's just a natural thing, right?
Yeah.
So I tried that one time, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh man, it's like never make it air. And the other guy, I don't know if you see the Food Ranger. Yeah, it's a Caucasian guy from here. Speaks a bit of Mandarin. And then he eats spicy food. Like, lots of spicy food.
Yeah.
And the Chinese people say, wow, you eat more spicy than we do, right? But the only thing is, this thing in Chinese called geet hay. You know, like when you eat too much spicy, you got to clear it. So he doesn't. So he just keeps eating it and eating. I wonder, like in long term, like, you know, what's gonna happen? I go to that high-end restaurant, and then by the time I go back to Hong Kong, it's different money, right? So I got 50 cents left. So I said, I'm going to go for dim sum on the street for 50 cents. So I wandered around this alley, and they had people gambling on the streets and stuff, but I better not do it. I might not get to breakfast, right? So I said, okay, I won't do that. Interesting, right? The lady in charge takes a little tip off every hand, you know, just like regular poker, but I better not, don't pull out your camera, put your camera back in.
Right.
So I go into the alley there, and for 50 cents, I had two sumai rice ball and two this kind of dumpling, which my mom likes, but I don't. To me, it's like, one of the local restaurants, they use it now, right? It's like, that's cheap food, that's peasant food. But it's supposed to be a high-end restaurant, I won't say which one. But in China, it's like 2 for 25 cents Canadian.
That's so funny.
I made it, I posted it too.
Really?
Hey, what's that called? What's that? It's like a taro root.
Taro, yeah.
Taro. You know, I mean, I'm sure you could do stuff with it and put meat in it, but Chinese people, they're like my mom, had that forever when I was young. It was like part of the starvation time. You know, when they are tough times, right? Tough times. But now, one of these fancy restaurants are just making that. And in China, in the alley, I found that 2 for 25 cents. And they gave me a bonus 2 shumai. Because, this guy, we're charging him too much. So they give me 2 shumai. And then the rice sphere, right? and they make it into a ball. And for 50 cents, I had a stand-up dim sum.
That's hilarious.
It was good. I mean, yeah. And then you get to, for example, I go to Hong Kong. My parents, we take the bus from Hong Kong to Hoi Ping. That's where we live, the ancestral village. So we just we stay at the hotel, get out of the hotel, go to the back, and we're there. Hop the bus. So the bus goes anytime, right? It's just, there's no real schedule. So okay, let's have, there's dim sum here, so we're gonna have some dim sum, right? So the owner, they pulled up the table. So we're sitting there at the table, and then we're having dim sum, right? And then it's like, the bus is leaving. And then we're just running in. I should have ordered some more of that.
That's really funny.
And then we go over, and then first thing we go over to China, we're having the same thing. So I went to this one, like in my dad's area, village. So they have an outdoor restaurant. Eventually, it's going to be like next time we go there, probably all finish up indoors, everything. Start out as an outdoor restaurant, and they have a cover. And so the guy brings up a chicken. He says, "Oh, this is your chicken," right? And then like 15 minutes later, it's cooked and cooled and chilled. I'm thinking, well, no, that's not the same chicken. I'm pretty sure not. Even if you instant pot it or whatever, it's not gonna cook that fast. It was plucked and chilled and served like in about 15, 20 minutes. Right? So I didn't want to say anything. Okay, well, yeah. I'm not saying they actually did that, but I'm just saying it just seemed super fast. Like
A little fast to me too. Well, you never know sometimes.
Yeah. No, some pretty interesting things that happen. Like I go to China, I see all sorts of stuff happen. One time I was in Beijing, one of the hutongs, and this guy, just shooting the video. He goes, started yelling at me. I said, what kind of person are you? I said, well, I'm Guangdong, right? I'm a Guangdong person. It doesn't matter, you're Shandong person or whatever person you are. What's your problem? Huh? So I don't know what he's saying. Like, what's your problem? I said, what? I don't understand what he's saying. And it turned out I had this video camera. I was doing a selfie. And he thought I was shooting at him, but I was actually shooting myself. And I finally got it. And I said, no. I said, no. He's like repeating after me. Yeah. I said, no. Let me explain. It's like, he goes, no. It's like, and then once I explained, okay. And then I said, well, we get a chance, come to our province, Guangdong, and I'll show you around. Very strange. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Put it in the comments in the section below, and be sure to give me a like, and be sure to subscribe, and make sure you click the bell so I can keep giving you more videos.